Hey guys, welcome to the Wolf Den. Given it's Christmas, we're going to do something a little different this time and show a Christmas film. Of course, it's going to be a Christmas film the Wolf Den theater way. That's why we are showing the 1958 film Santa Claus versus the Devil, or just Santa Claus, depending on what part of the world it was released in. And I'm going to be upfront, this is at least a 3 or 4 bourbon movie. Or honestly, just light that bong up now. This is a weird-ass flick that I absolutely love because it's so damn weird. This is a film out of Mexico, directed by Rene Cardona, who's actually Cuban-born, and co-written with Adolfo Torres Portillo, about Santa Claus doing battle with a demon named Pitch, who was sent to Earth by Lucifer to ruin Christmas by killing Santa Claus. Literally murdering Santa. By doing so, Lucifer thinks that will make it easier to get the children of Earth to do evil things since they no longer have to worry about staying on Santa's good list. I kid you not, that's the plot. It's a children's Santa snuff film. So this movie may sound weird as hell and a little twisted. It's actually pretty much in line with some of the stories about St. Nicholas, some of which are pretty dark, and I'm talking like Abel Ferrara dark. The entire Santa Claus mythology is based on St. Nicholas of Myra, also known as St. Nicholas of Bari. He was supposedly Greek, and one of the stories told about him is how he rescued 3 girls from being forced into prostitution by their father by dropping gold coins through their windows over the course of 3 nights, so their father could put together a dowry for each of them and marry them off. Why 3 nights instead of just giving them all the money at once? I'm assuming it's so the girls could pretend they were out earning the money out on the street so their father wouldn't know they were disobeying him. So right away from that story, we're already getting the message that money is truly the best gift to give. The other story that's probably the darkest is about St. Nicholas visiting this small town during a famine. And just before his arrival, 3 children had gone missing. Nicholas hears about this and he goes full Jerry Orbach Law and Order and somehow realizes that the butcher of the town is not on the up and up. Something's wrong with him. Maybe he has a lazy eye. I don't know. But old Nick zeroes in on this guy and he executes a search warrant granted by God or something. And lo and behold, they find the 3 kids dead and stuffed in pickle barrels. The butcher had lured them into his place, killed them, and was brining them to sell off as pork, which according to real life cannibals is what human flesh tastes like. That's why they call us long pig. So St. Nicholas draws on the power of God, paints crosses on the pickle barrels, and presto changeo, the children are resurrected, return to their families, and before you know it, St. Nicholas is branded as the patron saint of children everywhere. Now there were paintings done which depict this event, all of them showing variations of kids coming out of the barrels into the arms of St. Nicholas, but not everyone got the story right, and it was assumed they were beer barrels. So St. Nicholas was also then branded as the patron saint of beer and brewers as well as children. So keep up the good work, Santa. All right, that concludes the History Channel portion of the show. On the menu today, we're still keeping it healthy and lean. Eleanor thought it would be really cool to watch me make a healthy dinner like I do most nights, so she recorded me making some ground turkey enchiladas, which coincidentally ties in with this Mexican gem, Santa versus the Devil. So let's get to it. We'll see you in a bit. Cheers.
Way up in the heavens, far out in space, in a beautiful gold and crystal palace right above the North Pole, lives a kind and jolly old gentleman, Santa Claus, also known as St. Nicholas, the best friend of boys and girls everywhere. But let's move in for a closer look. Come along.
Ha! It's almost Christmas, and I must finish the toys for all the good children on Earth. I hope you'll pardon me, but you know I mustn't be late.
This is Santa's Toyland, a sort of international toy factory. Here are gathered boys and girls of different races and creeds. They have come from many lands to help Santa bring joy and happiness to all of the Earth's children. These little helpers are from Africa. Here are Santa's helpers from Spain. Tots from China lend a hand as well. Boys and girls from England.
The bridge is falling down, falling down, falling down. London Bridge is falling down, my fair lady.
Japan also helps Santa. Talented children from the Orient. Even Russia has a delegation. The group from France, headed by Yvette and Pierre. German boys and girls help Santa too.
Auf einer Flur For in der Heim den Vogel Kuckuck los ist rein. Kuckuck, 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 Kuckuck.
Here's a happy song from Italy.
Giro, giro, tondo, cavallo tondo, cavallo di argento, che costa 500, 150, la gallina canta, lasciala cantare, la voglio maritare, e tu Babbo Natale, tanti bei regali, porta pure a me.
The islands of the Caribbean.
Se fa la guerra, che dolor, che pena. Se fa la guerra y no sé cuándo vendrá. Que no re mi, que no re fa, no sé cuándo vendrá. Mambrú se fue a la guerra, que dolor, que pena. Si se fue por la Pascua o por la Trinidad. Que no re mi, que no re fa, o por la Trinidad.
The South American group includes Brazil and Argentina. The countries of Central America.
Es particular, se moja y se seca como los demás. Agáchate y vuélvete a agachar, que las agachaditas ya saben bailar.
Children from the USA.
Mary had a little lamb, little lamb, little lamb. Mary had a little lamb, as sweet as white as snow. It followed her to school one day, school one day, school one day. It followed her to school one day, which was against the rule.
A neighborly group of helpers from Mexico.
Naranja dulce, limón palpito, dame un abrazo que yo te pido. Si fuera falso mi juramento, en otros tiempos se olvidarán. La cucaracha, ya no puede caminar. Porque levanta las dos patitas de atrás. Naranja dulce, limón palpito, dame un abrazo que yo te pido. Si fuera falso mi juramento, en otros tiempos se olvidarán.
Hello there.
Santa, do you like this devil?
Huh? Devil? Now, let's see. Don't think anybody ordered this. Well, now, how does it work? What is the sense of it?
Like this, Santa. You must light it.
Let's have it.
Lucifer, king of Hades, command you to stop and disappear. Begone, all of you! Except Pitch. You, Pitch, chief of all my demons, must listen closely. The time is almost here when you must abandon the brimstone pits and journey up to Earth. But this time you must not fail as you've done in the past. You must not be defeated by that spirited old goat, Santa Claus. If you do not succeed in making all the children of the earth do evil, you shall be punished. And instead of red-hot coals, you will eat chocolate ice cream.
No, no, Lucifer, king of all the evil spirits. Not that. By the horns of everything satanic, I beg you. To live, I must have heat. Frozen meals are bad for me, especially chocolate. It's very bad for my digestion, which is so delicate. Yes, I promise, O priceless Prince of Hades, that by my many wiles I will finish off Santa forever and see that the children commit terrible deeds and make Santa Claus angry.
Go on then, and show the world who is its real master.
So be it, Lucifer. Demons of Hades, transport me to earth.
And so the devil rose to earth. You heard what he said to Lucifer, but will he be able to keep his promise? On Earth, the children can hardly wait for Christmas Day. They gaze longingly at the toys they hope Santa will bring them. Here is a good little boy, whose daddy is quite rich. This mother, on the other hand, is very poor. And this is her daughter, Lupita, whose fondest dream is to own a doll. Any doll. Who are these three? Say, it's rude to push and shove like that. But the devil likes rude little boys, and it doesn't take him long to find them. They're just right for his evil plan. Well, one thing is certain. The devil has turned them against Santa Claus. Suddenly, he's with them again. Out of nowhere, he produces 3 rocks, and his evil plan goes into action. This is bad.
Darn that devil. Oh, I'm sorry, but that old devil is always annoying me with his mischief. If I could only go down there now, I'd put him in his place. But everyone knows I can only go down to Earth on Christmas Eve and not before.
In the meantime, that old double piece does us a blizzard. A short while ago, I saw the devil whispering to 4 children, and one was a poor little girl.
You know who they are?
I've got their names. The bad boys are.
No. The naughty boys are not important. They will get punished in due course. The ones I must reward are the other children, like the good little girl.
I've got their names right here. The girl is called...
Better look through the telescope, Pedro. We'll find out what they're doing.
This is Santa's magic observatory. What wonderful instruments. The ear scope, the teletalker that knows everything, the cosmic telescope, the master eye. Nothing that happens on Earth is unknown to Santa Claus.
By thy magic powers, look for the child we're seeking, whether she is in a cave or behind a million mountains.
All ready.
I think I found the girl.
Where? Where is she?
In Mexico.
Yes, it's Lupita, all right. And she's still dreaming about that doll she wants for Christmas. Lupita isn't thinking of stealing that doll, is she? No, no, Lupita. You shouldn't steal. Put it back.
Lupita! Lupita, come here.
It's yours. Nobody saw you take it, Lupita. They have more and they won't miss it. What does one little doll matter, don't you see? You haven't got any toys. Keep it. Hmm?
Don't listen to him, Lupita. It's bad to steal, and you'll be sorry. That's right. Put it back. Good girl.
Precious. Silly girl. Now you'll have to do without a dolly. Little girls must steal or do without the things they like. Now.
That's not true, Lupita. If you're good, somehow you'll be rewarded.
Hooray for her! Hooray for her! All my friends can ignore the devil. All they need to win is to be good in spirit.
And the other children?
Come, Pedro, find them.
By thy magic powers, look for the child we're seeking, whether he is in a cave or behind a million mountains. Okay.
He's sleeping soundly. His dream will appear on the dream scope. Connect the antenna for the dream scope.
Was I wrong? Did I lie? This is one of the few films ever made that you actually do not need to smoke anything to feel like you're stoned. It will happen naturally as you watch this thing. You just absorb the high from the visuals. You got weird shit coming out of the walls. Santa has this all-seeing, all-knowing surveillance system that even the NSA thinks is a bit much. I mean, I actually get this film. My maternal grandmother, my abuelita, was a staunch Mexican Catholic, and she absolutely believed there were always dark forces trying to tempt you 24 hours a day. So this feels really steeped in the kind of culture she was raised in, and that's maybe why I didn't entirely connect with an American concept of a kid's Christmas film, even for that time. Couple that with the absolutely batshit crazy production design going on here, holy cow. And guess what? You haven't seen anything yet. Believe it or not, this gets weirder. But first, let's make those healthy enchiladas. Let's roll to that. Okay, so Eleanor thought it'd be a really cool idea to actually film me making a dinner for the family. So I'm not a huge fan of this concept because it's not pretty. It's often disorganized, and I change things on the go. So I'll do it the best I can, but sometimes you see these cooking shows where everything's set up perfectly. I'm setting it up a real environment. I just clocked out from work. I'm trying to get a healthy dinner done for a family of 4. So anyway, so she thought you'd like to see how I actually cook. Not that I don't cook the way I cook when we're setting it up for a cooking episode, but she just thought this might be more interesting and more relatable to people who have small kitchens like we do with a family of 4 and are living real lives. So what I'm doing is I'm making some healthy ground turkey enchiladas. On the previous episode I mentioned we use a lot of turkey around here. So I have some 93% lean ground turkey that we're going to be using. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to dice up some peppers and some onions. And I have these Extreme Wellness High Fiber Olay flour tortillas. These are very low calorie, and if you're doing Weight Watchers, they are only 1 point. The larger wrap ones are 2 points, but these are only 1. So we're saving a lot of calories there by using these. Now, and what we're going to do is we're going to get these things crisped up in the oven so they're not soggy, and I'll walk you through that process. I got a little Mexican cheese here. Now you can use a low-fat cheese. I think it is about low-fat cheese or light cheese or vegetarian cheese. That doesn't melt very well and it looks a little plasticky, and I don't like it. So if I'm going to consume calories, I at least want to enjoy it. If you want to use a low-fat cheese, you know, because you're really wanting to cut back in all areas, that's cool. But you're not going to get a lot of cheese when you're eating these anyway. I am going to make my own enchilada sauce. So I've got a can of crushed tomatoes here that I'm going to crush a little bit more. And I got some tomato sauce. And I have some harissa paste. This is a spicy like pepper paste. It's a Middle Eastern product. But you can use it in Spanish food as well. And I've got a tube of tomato paste. These will help. So the harissa is going to spicen up the tomato sauce and thicken it, and then the tomato paste is a little extra thickening as we reduce it to an enchilada sauce. It's a very simple enchilada sauce. The reason I make my own is that you want to be in control of your sauces. A lot of products that you buy pre-made have a lot of hidden sugars, extra salt, so I try to make my own whenever possible. And if I got this is a secret ingredient in case I need a little extra spice. Use a little juice from some jalapenos, some pickled jalapenos. That spices up a dish nicely and adds a dimension of flavor. So the idea, gonna cut up these vegetables and then saute them, throw in the turkey with some cumin and some salt and some ancho chili powder. And then we're gonna wrap them up in these. And then we're going to put these in the oven without any sauce on them to crisp up. I'm going to squirt them with olive oil. That we're going to get a little sturdy. And then we'll put the sauce on and they won't be soggy. And this is a great dish. You're going to love it if you try it. All right, so those are the ingredients.
Okay, but what is that for?
That's dad juice. So that's going to help me get through the rest of the evening. You know, my mother's mother. My mother did not like cooking very much, but her mother immigrated from Mexico in the 30s. She, of course, learned to cook from her mother, who learned to cook from her mother. So there are just generations and generations of cooks in my family. But my grandmother made authentic Mexican food, which is a lot of lard, a lot of fat, a lot of oils. So I've tried to take some of her recipes and make them healthier. I don't know what she would think about that. She would probably just roll her eyes like, oh, why Junior, why? She couldn't, for some reason she called me Junior. My mother always said that it was because she couldn't pronounce my name. But it just seems like the name Eric would be Enrique, which is a pretty standard name, so she just called me Junior. We're going to start this sauteing, and as they are sauteing, we'll season our turkey. So this is one of the things I talking about. One of the things I needed to do is to get the sauce going first. So that's going to be reducing while we're doing the rest of this. So these tomatoes are already crushed. You can get whole ones, crush them yourself. So that's a pretty good thickness there already. That's good, actually. I am going to add just a little bit of sauce to make sure there's enough to go around. When it heats up, then I'll add the harissa and the tomato paste. I'm going to use crushed tomatoes, that way there's a little texture to the sauce. That's perfect. I'm going to need one. Good. Throw some salt. Pepper. Start, and we'll see where it's at. Heats up a little bit. Okay, so now we've got our vegetable saute. I gotta kill the time. I'm waiting for the pot to heat up in the pan and everything. Olive oil. Talking. So these are going to cook down as they saute. It looks like it's done right now. But then if we have extra, we put it in the freezer. Turkey in here. Some salt. Cumin. I don't measure. I mean, whenever I try and tell y'all what I'm putting in, it's an eyeball. That's like a teaspoon, roughly. That's ancho chili powder. Alright, that's about, I don't know, teaspoon and a half. And salt. Start with the harissa first because this is pretty thick. I'm happy with. So I'm going to put in that 2 tablespoons of the pepper paste, the harissa. Stir that in. I've got one other secret ingredient I'm going to put in here, but I'll tell you guys. It's called Hot Mama Salsa. It's a chile de arbol chili oil. This is hot. This is going to give me a great smoky quality to the enchilada sauce. And a little extra spice. This is why I didn't put a lot of the recipe. And again, the products I actually use. Because an enchilada sauce should really be smoky. And that's why some of them have dark chocolate in them. Get a real smoky quality. Alright. Let that simmer, and then we'll taste it in a minute. Alright, so these vegetables, the peppers and the onions, softening up. Onions are starting to get a little translucent. I'm going to go ahead and put my turkey meat in now, because I don't want these vegetables to overcook. I like my enchiladas to be hearty, so because they're going to cook more in the oven. Them overcooking. Now, if this was beef, I would let the meat undercook just a little bit. So this is poultry, so I'm not. So this right here. Not very many high calories right here. 93% lean turkey, onions, peppers. It's going to be filling and great. Like this. Spicy, very tomatoey. There we go. What do I need? Garlic powder, onion powder. Garlic powder. Oregano. A little white wine for some sweetness. Dark cocoa chips in there. See if that brings out a little more flavor that I'm going for. Those are unsweetened, just dark chocolate. Jalapenos, the pickled jalapenos. Just gonna bring it all together. Bingo, that's it. That's what I was missing. All right, perfect. All right, now it's time for assembly. So I'm going to put them in this roasting pan right here. I'm going to put some olive oil on the bottom. Rub that around. So this is basically, I've been told, the people I made these for, is like, well, these aren't really enchiladas. This is like a wet burrito, which is basically a burrito that has been fried a little bit on the outside and then a sauce has been put on it. That's fine. You can call it a wet burrito if you want. I'm calling them enchiladas. So now we're just going to assemble these. This. Like that. All of that made 8 enchiladas, or wet burritos, whatever you want to call them. Which is 2 each for a family of 4. I'm going to pat them down, make them a little flat, like that. I'm just going to spread your filling out a little more evenly. Not a lot, just give them a little push. I'm going to spray each of these with olive oil. A couple squirts. Sprinkle with some salt. put these in the oven for about 10 to 15 minutes, and that's going to allow the tortilla to get a little crispy. And then we'll put them with the sauce on, and then the cheese, and then that's going to finish them off. Yep. See, about 12 to 15 minutes. Okay, let's see. Oh, look at that. Perfect. So see how they are nice and crisp on top? Perfect. And we're going to carefully spoon the sauce over these guys. A ton on here. Only going back in for 5 minutes, then these are done. There we go. Oh yeah. Beautiful, beautiful. Yeah. Beautiful. Perfect. Healthy. Filling. You know, the great thing about making your own healthy food is that when you are struggling with your weight, one of the things you feel with is out of control. Making your own food, even though it's a little extra effort, will make you feel entirely in control. So start doing it. Don't waste time. It's something to make your dinner every single night and to make your lunches and your breakfast, especially if you live, on a grab and go schedule. But trust me, do it. Spend a little extra time. Pre-make your food on Sundays. Put it in the freezer. You won't regret it. All right, back to the film.
How strange. And what large gift boxes. Would these be toys? Why, they contain what a child loves best, his parents.
Sono inewa, nanno kotonanno.
A dream is a wish that the heart makes.
That little child is not wealthy. He gets everything he wishes just by asking his parents.
The only thing this child wants is the love of his parents.
Don't they love him?
Maybe they do, and maybe they don't. But soon we may find out the truth.
And Lupita, what do you think she might wish?
If she's already sleeping, we might be able to see her dream.
I wonder if our child is dreaming.
I recall when I was a little girl, I often would dream of great riches. That I had all the things I wished for and not a care in the world. But at times I also dream with the devil.
Confounded devil, why can't he leave Lupita alone?
Oh, just look at that old busybody. He'll make Lupita want to steal again. He'll be part of her dream. How awful. Better look at her dream now.
I've a little dahlia dressed up in blue. She's very pretty and her name is Sue. Once I took her shopping, she got sick, and then when I took her home, she got well again. No, you know that stealing is bad and I want to be good.
But you must learn to steal.
No, you know stealing is bad and I want to be good.
We dolls don't like good little girls.
No, to steal is evil and I don't want to be evil.
You must be evil if you want a doll.
No, you know stealing is evil and I don't want to be evil.
Steal, fight, tell lies, and we will all be yours.
No, I don't want to be evil and telling lies is evil.
You want to be good, eh? You won't be bad.
No, you know stealing is bad and I want to be good.
Well, then you'll never have a doll.
Mama! Mama!
Poor little child. Believe me, that old pitch is going to pay for this. Very minute I get to Earth, he will pay for what he is doing.
And the three little boys, the ones who broke the window, maybe they have done more mischief. Santa Claus, salgaste a quemashoka?
Yes, look for them.
Mai no mahono chikara de. Hai no nakani, haiti temo, seno kabeno, shironi temo. Botuga, sagaste iru, kodomon suketu kure. The three boys are beneath a large bed, but they are speaking in a low voice.
Let's tune in the earscope. Now we will learn exactly what they are planning.
I've got it. We'll break our neighbor's windows. Yeah, and we'll steal that kid's toys. He's got a lot of them. If we were good boys, we'd get toys too. What's the fun in that? It's no fun to be good. Anyway, Santa Claus doesn't care about us. He's too far away. Let's write him a letter and tell him we've been good as angels. You think he's gonna fall for that? Sure he will. I'll bet he can't even see well anymore. He's too old to know what goes on.
What? Me too old? The devil is very many centuries older than I am. Those youngsters have got their nerve. Next to the devil, I'm just a child. It's just that I haven't been well lately. That really makes me... Let's see who those boys are. We'll see what they're up to. Oh-ho! There you are, you little rascals. Well, you might as well know I can see and hear everything you say. I know when you've been bad or good.
Did you hear that? I'll see. Let's get out of here. My dear Santa Claus, the only thing that I wish for is that my parents can stay with me the night before Christmas. I don't like to be alone. But the most important thing is that you bring me a little brother who is just about my age, because I get awfully bored. I know it's hard for you, but maybe you could get me a papa. That would be super, or just even a mama. A train with lots of tracks. And a bicycle, too. A live horse. An airplane that will fly. And I want a ball, big and red, rubber shoes to wear on Sunday. And as my two little brothers have behaved very well, you must see that they get everything.
Santa Claus, 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 Santa Claus. More Santa Claus?
More Santa Claus.
Off they go. Santa Claus, Santa Claus, Santa Claus.
Wonderful! Marvelous! Stupendous! Just look at all those letters! They don't forget old Papa Noel, St. Nicholas, Santa Claus! Let's see now. My dear Santa Claus, this year I have behaved very well. I have been obedient, and have studied very much. For that reason, please try to bring me these toys. A toy automobile, a submarine, a football, a bat, roller skates, a scooter, a cannon, a rocket, a bicycle, an atomic laboratory, a machine gun. Ooh. Ooh, golly. And many thanks. So be it. And as my two little brothers have behaved very well, you must see to it that they get everything. A falsehood.
See? There's no fooling Santa Claus.
Into the liar's box. Dear Santa Claus, please bring me a little brother. Here's one for you, Mr. Stork. The hour is drawing near for me to go down to Earth, where all good children expect my arrival. As you know, Christmas Eve is almost here, and we still have thousands of things to do. Let's all make a big effort to get our work finished. It's up to you.
Here is Merlin the Wizard. A little absent-minded, perhaps, but Santa's most devoted helper.
Oh, Merlin! Merlin, where are you? Mr. Merlin! Mr. Merlin!
What's the matter? Oh, Santa Claus, what a start you gave me. This new rainbow is quite unusual.
I suppose you've changed the colors again.
This one will surpass the others. When the rays of the sun enter the rainfall, poof, a variety of wonderful colors will fill the entire heavens.
Well, Mr. Merlin, tell me if the sleeping powders are mixed. The dreaming powders that fill everyone with joy and goodwill, and the flower to disappear.
What's the date, eh?
On the Earth, it's the eve of the 25th of December.
Oh, so it is. In 3 minutes, they'll be ready. I shall reveal to you the secret of the magic stardust concocted by Merlin, which is unsurpassed for sound sleeping. Please, let me go by. To begin with, you need an urn, which is an alloy of copper, nickel, uranium, plutonium, and platinum. Yes, sirree. Oops. Oh, what a dummy I am. I forgot the urn. And without the urn, I can't mix the ingredients, can I?
No, you can't.
8 scoops of rose-colored pollen from the marvelous moonflower. 9 scoops of pollen from the lazy yawner. And red pollen from the Morpheus plant. 1, 2, 3, 4 scoops. The last ingredient is the most important thing. Oh, gosh. What a memory. I keep forgetting the urn. Some powder from the wings of the butterfly Papillosaccata that dwells among the nebulous mists and vapors of eventide, and which only I have been able to keep in captivity by furnishing with my magic and that great window there the lights of the heavens. Yeah. Yes, all set. See, this time I didn't forget the urn. Now. You freeze it with the light blue flame of frozen fire, and next thing, it's ready. So as you have seen, it's very simple, right? Let's see now. Open up your pack. Alley-oop. Ah-huh.
And the dreaming powders that fill everyone with joy and goodwill?
You know about them. The only thing you have to do, Santa, is to remember that you must sift them. Yeah, the same as last Christmas. Don't you remember?
Yes. I'm afraid I have forgotten. As a man continues to get older, he begins to forget everything.
Every year my memory fails me more, and it seems I'm good for nothing. Huh.
And the flower to disappear?
What flower?
To disappear.
You've disappeared? You're really in bad shape.
The flower to disappear.
Oh, well. Here you have it. Smell it, and you disappear.
Well, what do I have to do to make myself visible again?
Oh, what happened to your memory? Can't you remember anything? The same as last Christmas.
Why, of course. Much obliged to you, Mr. Merlin. I'll be back again to see you next year.
Next, Santa calls on the master blacksmith and keymaker of the palace.
My dear keymaker.
The golden key that opens all doors is ready, Santa. It is at your disposal.
I think you'll agree it's a real work of art. It has no equal.
Thank you, my dear keymaker. Only you could make a key such as this, which would turn the lock of every door on earth.
Please try it on the locks of 1,000 magic portals.
And as Santa tries out the magic key of gold, it opens door after door. This is Santa's train. What's this? Santa dancing? No, indeed. Santa must watch his waistline and reduce his tummy if he is to get down all the chimneys. There, see? Santa has reduced his waistline. It may not seem so, but he fits into the chimneys all right.
Trans Heavenly Airways Flight SC-707, Super Reindeer Special, red carpet flight to Earth, Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn, via the Milky Way, now boarding.
Let's have a look at Santa's famous sleigh and his reindeer. Santa's helpers from all nations sing happily as they come to make sure that everything works properly and that the sleigh and reindeer will shine brightly in the Christmas sky.
Por el mundo y tienes que estar. Hay que armar y ajustar, los tornillos apretar, a cerrar, que los renos ya se van. Todo se hará y hay que estar, dale que dale, viva el afán, que al fin los niños buenos no lo agradecerán. Revisar y pulir, desplegando actividad, Santa Claus va a partir, pues ya viene Navidad.
Это старые дедушка Мороз. Мы можем сделать лучший аэроплан на планету сателлите. Правда, Тамара?
Да, конечно, Игорь.
Da, Igor. Da, Tamara. Sure, it's not a bad idea to use modern spaceships for our interplanetary flights. But to convert my white reindeer into Sputniks? No, I should say not. And besides, just to go to Earth, they suit me well enough.
Well, I guess we're all glad about that. Maybe a Sputnik would be faster. But I can't quite imagine Santa Claus without his reindeer and his sleigh, can you?
Here's a list of all the gifts, names, and addresses.
Well, just put it over there. Well, thank heaven I still have a very good memory, hey? And I know every single child on Earth.
Well, just to make sure, why don't you take it with you?
I've really got to hurry. It's almost time for the crystal clock on the wall to strike 10.
Don't forget that you've got to return to the castle ahead of the sunrise because the sun will turn the reindeer into dust.
Oh, no, sorry, no. I'll be here all right. In that case, I couldn't get back to the castle. And on what they use for food, I'd perish. Because here our main food is pastries and ice cream made of soft clouds. And on the Earth, there's no such thing.
What food do they eat on Earth, Santa Claus?
Oh, everything in sight. They eat most of the animals, the plants, the flowers, the roots, birds, even smoke and alcohol. But enough of this talking. We're wasting time and I must be off.
Everybody, say bye to Santa Claus. He's leaving with his sleigh and with his reindeer. And like a Christmas toy. Bring us the chocolates, bring us the goodies, so he can fill up the stockings and candy. Beautiful dollies, lots of surprises, put out in boxes of different sizes.
Hurry up, my children. Get on with your packing. It's the night for Santa Claus to fill all those stockings.
Ornament music, rifles and soldiers, scooters and airplanes, and sugar holsters. Now for St. Mama, toy little ladies, and little dollhouses for little ladies.
Merry, merry greetings I take to one and all. So hurry if you want to enjoy the Yuletide fun.
Footballs and rockets, marbles and twinkles, policemen, matches, and handcuffs and whistles. Happy to finish, Santa is happy, and to his helpers and travelers happy.
And now, Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas to all! Merry Christmas! Let's see if I have everything. The bag with the powders for dreaming of joy and goodwill. The flower to disappear. The golden key that opens all doors. The sleigh. And now I better make sure my reindeer are running.
Yes, Santa's sleigh is really a huge toy sleigh, and he has to wind it like any other toy to make it go.
Be off, my reindeer, and glide through the heavens as fast as you can go. May my palace of gold and crystal enjoy peace. And Jesus, the Son of God, join us on earth so that we can all have joy and goodwill. On, my good reindeer!
So, those reindeer are absolute nightmare fuel. Those are the scariest damn things I think I have ever seen. I'm sure they thought kids would absolutely love the concept of giant, wind-up toy reindeer, but did they have to throw in that creepy coming-to-life eye roll and the terrifying maniacal laugh? I told you there was more weirdness coming, and you know what? It's going to get even weirder. Santa Claus here is played by Jose Elias Moreno, and he has something like 24 films to his credit. He was pretty well known in Mexican cinema by the time he made this film in '59. Director Rene Cardona was also pretty well known. Among his directing credits are the all-time classics Wrestling Women vs. the Aztec Mummy in 1964 and Night of the Bloody Apes in '72. And he was also an accomplished actor appearing in various films. Now, his son, Rene Cardona Jr., went into the business and directed the Mexican jawsploitation film Tinto Terra Tiger Shark. Did I pronounce that right, Eleanor?
No. No, you did not.
How? Tinto Terra. How should I say it?
Tinto Terra.
That one. Tiger Shark, which I understand is getting a Blu-ray release in 2021. This film actually won an award. It won Best International Family Film in the San Francisco International Film Festival. And I have a friend who saw this in theaters when it was released in the United States when he was a kid. It was released in Mexico in '59 and then in the US a year later in '60. And he said there was a huge advertising campaign behind it. I mean, huge for the time. And he pestered his parents to take him for weeks and weeks, and they finally did. And then he wished they hadn't. But what does he know? He clearly was not a judge for the San Francisco International Film Festival. All right, let's get back to it because there is way, way more weirdness to come. Bank on it.
Phew, that was close. He almost ran into the moon. And here's the planet Earth. I wonder where Santa will go first. Europe? Africa? America?
Think of all the nice things you'll get from Santa Claus.
Yes, Mama.
That's a good boy. See you in the morning.
If you get bored, you can go down and practice your piano lesson. See you later, my darling.
I knew it. The devil is nearby, and these three certainly are up to no good.
Okay, listen now. As soon as Santa Claus lands on the roof here, all three of us will jump on him. We'll tie him up, and we'll stick him in a sack, and And then we'll go home with all of Santa's toys. But what about Santa?
We can make him our slave, and all his candies and toys will belong to us. So whenever we want something...
Oh, boy, this is going to be fun.
Better not talk now. He can hear us and get away.
All right, children, to bed. Santa Claus will be here any minute now.
Mama, and who is Santa Claus?
He's the man in the store, the one with the red suit and the white beard that was laughing very much.
And does Santa know about me?
Mm-hmm.
Is he real like my daddy?
No, not really. That one was a dummy. The real Santa lives in a castle and comes here once a year.
What does he come for?
They say he gives toys to children who are obedient.
I don't think he likes me. He has never brought me any dollies.
It's not that. Maybe you've forgotten to ask him for dollies.
And if I ask him for one now?
Go ahead. Perhaps he'll hear you. We can say a prayer, dear.
Mama, please don't cry.
It's just that it's Christmas. And Christmas always makes me feel sad. It brings back memories.
Mommy, what is Christmas good for?
Well, to remind us that Christ was born many years ago. And he was even poorer than we are. He was born in a bed of straw.
Know what, Mama? I already asked Santa Claus for 2 pretty dollies. If he brings the 2, I'll give one to little Jesus.
Yes, my darling. Maybe we pray with all of our might. Hmm?
While Santa steers his sleigh towards Earth, Old Devil Pitch awaits his arrival. Here comes Santa now. First stop, Mexico City.
It's freezing. I wish I were back in Hades tending the furnaces.
He's heard Santa.
By Satan, here he is. I'm glad that I'm prepared to upset his old Merry Christmas. We will see who wins out. This is one night that no one can take from me.
What's he going to do? Oh ho! He's going to push the chimney out of place so that poor old Santa won't be able to enter this house. Let's hope Santa realizes what's happened.
Well, what's happened here? I can smell sulfur. Well, that must explain this. That old devil Pitch must be around here.
Santa's determined to get in. He'll find a way. He's not one to give up. Well, there's more than one way to beat the devil. Santa will jump down using his magic parasol. Old Pitch hadn't counted on this. He's almost green with anger. Uh-oh. These two seem to know that Santa's in the living room. Look out, Santa. They'll see you. Why, of course, Santa can handle this. All he has to do is use the magic dreaming powders prepared by Mr. Merlin. And it isn't long before our two little stay-a-plates are sleeping soundly in their bed. Now what? Must be Pitch putting the chimney back in place. Well, the devil doesn't give up either. And he seems to be quite happy about his next plot against Santa. Could Santa be coming down this chimney now? Uh-oh, he's all right, but that was close.
Oh, my goodness.
Pitch is foiled again. But suddenly he thinks of something else to do. That's it. He'll huff and puff until his burning breath turns the doorknob and keyhole red hot. So the magic key won't work, and Santa will burn his hands. First, he'll see if it's hot enough. What do you think of that? But Santa sees what Pitch is up to, and he isn't afraid. Meanwhile, Pitch looks out the window to watch Santa burn his hands. Doesn't seem to know he's right behind him. Oh ho, a cannon. Now it's Santa's turn to get even with Pitch.
Ouch! Oh! 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 Ow! Ow! Ouch! Oh!
Here, in truth, is a poor little rich boy. He has all the toys a little boy could wish for, and yet he is sad and lonely, lonely for his parents. In spite of all he has, he lacks the most important thing in life, the company of his mother and father.
I know all those toys don't make you happy, but I'll do something for you that I only do for children who are very good. I would let you see me as I am, and therefore I will use the powders that will make you dream that you're awake. And now, awaken while you're dreaming.
Santa Claus. You love me, don't you? Say you love me, Santa.
Of course I love you, Sonny. Just as much as your parents. Because no one loves a child as much as his parents. Only at times the parents don't understand their children, and the children don't understand their parents.
And are you really sure that they love me when I'm left all alone?
Yes, of course they love you. And you must believe they love you. And now, go back to sleep again. It was all a sweet dream. When you awaken, I wish you much happiness.
Pleasant to see you.
Hello, George. Merry Christmas.
Oh, Merry Christmas.
Thank
you. Goodbye, dear. Bye.
Goodbye. It's been a long time since I've seen the Martins. They're both looking pretty well, though, aren't they?
That's a strange cocktail, isn't it?
It's the cocktail of remembrance which only I can prepare. Whoever drinks it will think of that which is most dear, and which at times, for some unknown reason, we seem to forget.
That's a beautiful thought. Perhaps we need a reminder. Very possibly we've forgotten someone we love.
Love can be expressed in many ways, but the truest love is that which we give without expecting anything in return. The greatest reward for those who love sincerely is love itself. So drink my cocktail, and you will become aware of that love which is closest to your hearts.
And those without love?
They couldn't drink this cocktail, as it would burn their throats.
Well, since we are very much in love, may it always be that way. Now that's strange. Where'd he disappear to?
I don't think he was just a waiter. He didn't seem to be a stranger. That kind look, the white beard. I knew that face when I was a child.
Couldn't be. If his beard was white when you were a small girl, he'd be dead and buried by now. Now that's strange. I suddenly have an urge to see our little boy.
Let's go home. Poor Billy's always alone. I feel that he's needing us, too. He'll be so glad.
Come on.
And this is where we get to the heart of the story. Everybody's got problems. No matter their situation or class, you have Lupita, the poor girl who has all of her parents' affection but longs for material items that would make her life more enjoyable. And then you have Billy, the little rich boy who has more material items than he could ever want, but only wants his parents' love. You know, if I were Santa, I would have chosen a different resolution here. I would have just swapped the kids. That way the struggling mom and dad wouldn't have to hear about that damn dolly anymore while they're trying to keep a roof over their heads, and Billy would be grateful just to have them around. And that wealthy mom and dad could just keep going out and partying because Lupita would be damn happy with all the gifts and material items she has. Everybody gets what they want if you do it my way. But whatever. I have not been deemed a saint by the Catholic Church. The narrator driving the plot here is credited as Ken Smith, but his real name is actually K. Gordon Murray. And he was an American producer known for redubbing and re-releasing foreign fairy tale films for U.S. audiences, which were pretty big there for a while. And he was also famous for marketing luchador films, which came out of Mexico, like the Santo films, which were also pretty popular. And he did that for years and years and made quite the career out of it. Okay, looks like Santa and Pitch are heading toward a thrilling final confrontation in the third act of Santa versus the Devil. Let's roll.
Pitch hasn't done too well by himself against Santa, so he's back to seek the help of these boys who so far are the only ones willing to listen to his evil plans. They may think it's smart to help him now, but they'll be sorry, for his advice can only get them into trouble.
One of us better get over there behind the water tank and take the rope along. When we spot Santa Claus, Zowie will pull the rope and knock him down.
Got it, that's for me.
See, it works.
Did that tell you?
Oh, boy.
Santa's on his way.
Get your head down. Here comes Santa.
How can you be so dumb? Stupid fools. You certainly turned our plan into a horrible mess. He'll never lick me. I can promise you that. I'll make him pay dearly for all this. Ooh.
That scared me. The light almost blinded me, and that music was so loud.
Scared me, too. What a noise.
Hey, maybe Santa Claus has something in our house. Shall we go see?
Yeah. Let's go.
Some present for our Christmas.
Santa Claus doesn't like us. We didn't get anything.
Why don't you not fight?
It's all your fault. It was your idea.
Don't be a sissy. We're not complaining. Well, anyway, it was his idea that we should go up on the roof.
My idea. The fault is all yours. I'm going to bed. I'm tired. Coward, you kicked me when my back was turned.
You be glad it wasn't me. In that case, it was you, and you haven't got the nerve to say you did it.
That's it. That's it. Terrific. I'll beat your brains out. At least I've got the battling. Lucifer will be very pleased.
I'll teach you. Ouch! Ouch! Hey, cut it out!
See you later.
Oh, no! Mr. Pitch has decided to steal Santa's sleigh. That's a relief. The reindeer won't obey him. Tough luck, Pitch. Uh-oh. A pair of scissors. Look out, Santa!
Sulfur. That old devil Pitch must be around somewhere.
Oh, my! Mr. Merlin's magic greening powders. Now Santa won't be able to put anyone to sleep.
On my heavenly reindeer, for there's much to be done.
And there goes the flower to disappear. And now Santa won't be able to make himself invisible. What are you going to do now, Santa? Let us hope the flower to disappear doesn't fall into bad hands. Meanwhile, Santa goes on his way not knowing that his dreaming powders and flower to disappear are gone. Santa is not afraid of that dog. If he goes after him, he still thinks he can disappear.
Go get him, Daddy. See that old goat. Bite him. Finish him off.
How can old Pitch be so mean, sicking a vicious dog on Santa like that?
The powders. The flower to disappear. No powders and no flower. What do I do now?
Run, Santa! Climb the tree! It's your only chance!
Get out! Go away! Scott! Shoo, get out!
That certainly was a very funny sight. Old Whitebeard in his sack, running as if the devil himself were going to take him below.
You'll pay for your mischief. You just wait and see.
But first you'll have to come down from that tree. And I can have a lot of fun before you can get rid of Danny. Because you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to wake up everybody.
Bah! Nobody can hear your voice.
They hear it in the form of their own private imagination or ideas. Let them see how foolish you appear. There's a prowler out there. He's come to kill your wife and your children. He's really quite vicious. He's hiding up in your tree. Defend yourself. He's going to murder you. He's going to murder you.
Mr. Merlin! Keyman!
Apparently no one is in Santa's magic observatory.
Try to awaken. There's a man outside.
Marie? Marie, get up. I think that we're in danger.
What?
Yes.
Oh, yes, the assassin that's out in bed.
Assassin, I'm not going.
Hurry, get out of bed. Go after him.
Sure, but where's the pistol?
Where you keep it?
In the drawer?
In the drawer.
Oh, in the drawer. In which drawer?
Why, in this one.
Oh, in this one. Here it is. Go after him.
Come on, don't be funny.
Me?
Yes.
But I... With this cough, I can't be expected to go out. I might catch pneumonia.
Serves me right for not listening to Mother. Come on. Snap it up. Pneumonia or no pneumonia, you go.
But Marie, understand. Why don't you go and get your father?
Get my father?
Wait, I must put on my robe. Here it is.
Hurry and stop fooling around. Don't waste time.
Help, police! Help, police! In the tree there's an assassin! Please come quickly! Help, police! A murderer! Grandfather!
Fire department! Firemen! Firemen! The house is burning! I'm on fire! You don't believe me?
Mercy! This is a 5-alarm fire. Better let me have that address, please, won't you?
Don't expect anything from Santa Claus. He doesn't bring toys to poor children. Didn't I tell you to keep that doll? Silly. So now you won't have anything. You are poor.
Mama.
What is it, dear?
Don't the poor people get anything from Santa Claus?
Who told you that? No, my darling. Santa Claus is good to all of the children who are obedient. It's no matter if they're poor or wealthy. To bed now, my darling, and sleep well.
Look, Mama, it's almost day, and Santa Claus hasn't come.
Sleep now, darling. Sleep now, and you will see. Maybe when you wake up, you'll find it, darling. But go to sleep now and have pleasant thoughts. My poor little Lupita. Who can tell if Santa Claus will come to our house this year?
Merlin! 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 Keyman! Help me!
That did it. The whole family's awake now.
Hurry up or he's going to get away, Bill.
Hurry, you go out first.
No, please, ladies first.
No, this is no time for manners.
Well, I'm not going to be the first to go.
Let's all go back to bed.
Hey, everyone, I want to play cops and robbers.
Oh,
Fine, that's all right. Right then.
Merlin, Mr. Merlin.
What's that?
Can you run? Follow me.
Can I run and follow you? Better tell me what's the matter, and I'll decide whether I should run and whether I should follow you, eh?
Santa Claus is in danger. He's calling you urgently on the teletalker.
Oh, well, in that case, we'd better hurry. Let's fly now. 1 for the money, 2 for the show. Away we go.
Hurry, Mr. Merlin. This is no time to play horsey. Santa's in danger.
We better analyze the situation. You're the bravest one here. You can take care of 1,000,000 men. Let them all see now that the only brave one here is you. All the men are cowards. You are a woman. Put them to shame now. Are you sure the whistle perks?
What?
I mean, the pistol works?
Why, of course it works.
Ah, if I were only your age? If I were your age, it wouldn't matter if I lived or not.
You're both brave as bulls, but neither of you will go out there.
All right, you heard what she said. You go first. No, we'll both go. We'll both go and see what happens.
The Red Cross, the fire department, the police. What a jam poor Santa's in. Everyone will see him.
You hear those sirens? They're for you. The show is about to begin, and you'll never get back before sunrise. Your reindeer will turn into powder. You will starve to death, and I will rule the earth. Santa Claus! Santa Claus! It's me, Merlin!
Merlin! Merlin! Merlin! Where are you?
Here, in the observatory. What is the matter? In just a few minutes, it's going to be day. Return now.
They've got me in a tree, Merlin! I dropped the flower to disappear. And also the powders for dreaming. And this beast just won't let me come down. All this confusion has been prepared by Mr. Pitch.
Well, now.
Hurry, Mr. Merlin! Hurry! Run!
Where can we find Santa Claus?
He's already been to Asia, Europe, and Australia. He must be on the American continent.
I think I see him. He's in Mexico. Oh, golly, but he's in a terrible fix. And there's no time to go to his rescue. And the sun is about to rise. Bad dog. Mad dog. Against good is bad. Against black is white. Against a bad itch, scratch it. Against thirst, water. Against mad dog. Against mad dog. Against mad dog. A cat. A cat. A cat. A cat. A cat, Santa Claus. A cat.
Please be quick, Merlin. Now hear this. My time is almost over. This time it's serious.
Against mad dog, a cat. Use one of the toy cats that you wind up. And the dog will grant the cat.
Shoo! Shoo, shoo, shoo! Shoo! Shoo!
Let's go now. All together now. But don't push me. Don't push me. Just a minute. You make me nervous.
Oh, come on, hurry up.
I can handle this, but don't leave me alone, huh?
All right, we're with you. Come on.
Where's the body? How many are injured?
They'll surely find Santa.
Nothing in sight. Can't see anything. Better look around.
Don't push me. Leave me alone. No, don't do that. Oh, hello there, mate. Well, why don't you shoot? Oh, it's only a hose. Be careful. It may be a whole gang, but don't worry. Try to be brave. Be calm. We must all be brave. That's it, the hose.
Hurry! You barely have time now.
I still have one more friend to visit. I mustn't fail her.
But...
No buts about it. First come the children. I'll see you later, if possible.
What happened? Did you find anyone?
We've looked all over the place and there's no one to be found.
Let's make sure the fire's out. There's some smoke over there.
Well, that serves him right, the old troublemaker. He'll probably catch pneumonia, but he asked for it. Wait! The flower to disappear has fallen right into Lupita's house.
Did you find work?
Nothing, my dear. Nothing.
Mama, I saw Santa Claus. I'm very happy again. He couldn't stay and talk to me for a very long time because his white reindeer would turn into powder.
Yes, darling, yes. But now go back to sleep. It is very late. Just go ahead and think of all those wonderful things.
Then was I just dreaming, Mama? Dreaming that he left me a dolly outside in the patio?
Maybe next Christmas. Not this one.
But he said it was a beautiful dolly. Look at Mommy. Isn't it a pretty dolly? Know what, Mama? Let's start that shining out there is a palace of crystal and candy. The home of Santa Claus. He's just arriving with his sleigh and white reindeer. Thank you, Santa Claus. Goodbye, Santa Claus. Thank you for a wonderful and merry Christmas.
And so once again, Santa returns to his palace from his yearly Christmas rounds. He is happy and gay, for once again he has brought joy to the children of the world. Blessed are they who believe, for they shall see God. Peace on earth, goodwill toward men. Merry Christmas.
And thus concludes Santa versus the Devil. You know, for as weird as this film is, its messages are in the right place, and I actually find it quite enjoyable. You know, I use this phrase a lot, but this is definitely a time capsule movie. It looks like this lavish production for the time, expansive sets, absolutely wild imagination, no CGI. It's very organic, which is something I think is missing from a lot of contemporary films, which I think is a shared feeling because I've noticed a lot of filmmakers my age rejecting CGI more and more and going back to practical sets and effects, especially where special makeup effects are concerned. No digital blood, damn it. It looks like crap. Okay, this has been a hell of a year. I'm sure I don't have to tell you that, but one of the things that we have looked forward to that's kept us going throughout this year is doing this show. We appreciate every view and every like. It's been really enjoyable, and we're going to keep doing it well into 2021. So, from all of us to all of you, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and we will see you in 2021, hopefully healthy and in a better place. And thus concludes Santa versus the Devil. You know, for as weird as this film is, its messages are in the right place, and I actually find it quite enjoyable. You know, I use this phrase a lot, but this is definitely a time capsule movie. It looks like this lavish production for the time, expansive sets, absolutely wild imagination, no CGI. It's very organic, which is something I think is missing from a lot of contemporary films, which I think is a shared feeling because I've noticed a lot of filmmakers my age rejecting CGI more and more and going back to practical sets and effects, especially where special makeup effects are concerned. No digital blood, damn it. It looks like crap. Okay, this has been a hell of a year. I'm sure I don't have to tell you that, but one of the things that we have looked forward to that's kept us going throughout this year is doing this show. We appreciate every view and every like. It's been really enjoyable, and we're going to keep doing it well into 2021. So, from all of us to all of you, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and we will see you in 2021, hopefully healthy and in a better place.